Hello everyone. Welcome back to English and Turkish Language Club. Let's improve English listening skills with a short story today. I'm going to read a very interesting story to you. It's my personal experience, and this story of mine also got published in Smash magazine. The name of the story is Button Button. I'm also going to tell you the meaning of difficult words along the way for your vocabulary enhancement. Alright, let's get started. Recollecting memories of me as a child is what I do most often. Recollecting here means getting back, remembering. I was very adventurous in my childhood, always craving to do some sort of crazy, funny, and extraordinary stuff. And this craving led to a spine chilling incident which I can never forget because it was a wake up call for me. Craving means urge or desire for something. Spine chilling means fearful, dreadful, terrifying. Wake up call is something that gives a red alert or a warning to a person about a problem or a danger. When I was a child, I used to live in a joint family. One day, according to my daily routine, I went to my cousin's house to play with her. I got really disappointed that day because she refused to play with me as she was busy reading her new storybook Little Red Riding Hood. I was bored out of my mind. It means that I was getting really bored. Suddenly my gaze fell on a cute pink tiny button on the bedside table. The button was so alluring that it immediately grabbed my attention. Alluring means exciting, attractive, tempting, anything that catches or grabs your attention. I was tempted to put that tiny button inside my nose. Tempted means incited, inclined. Somewhere deep down, I knew that I could get in some sort of trouble if I would put it inside my nose. The urge to put that button inside my nose was so overpowering that it drowned all my senses. Urge means desire. Overpowering means strong, very powerful. It is something that affects you with great intensity. Drowned all my senses mean that I lost all my senses. I could hear the warning sirens inside my head, but I ignored them. I thought to put the button back due to some nameless fear, but a little voice inside my head started protesting that I should not give up. I said to myself, I'll put this cute little thing inside my nose. It will fit my nose perfectly. Nothing will happen, no worries. My breathing got uneven and I couldn't breathe properly. Uneven means irregular, odd, unsteady, rough. I felt like I was being strangled. Strangled means I felt like I was being smothered. I felt suffocation. When I took few forceful breaths, the burden went even deeper in my nose. Fear clutched at my heart that I would probably die. Fear clutched at my heart means that I got really frightened. Soon my eyes started burning with tears. At that moment, I got a severe guilt headache too. The whole thing felt like a grave mistake. Grave means serious. I went to my cousin and told her everything. A little laugh found its way out of her mouth, and she said that I was kidding and hiding that button somewhere. It seemed highly impossible to her that I could do such a thing. My eyes went wide with fear, and I ran to my house. The eyes of my mother plopped open when I narrated her everything in my feeble voice, taking shuddering breaths. Plopped open means that the eyes of my mother were wide open. Narrated means told. When I told her, feeble means weak, shuddering breaths mean that I was trembling and shivering. She peered into my nose and her fears got confirmed. Peered means looked closely. My breathing was labored, and she was getting sick with worry seeing my critical condition. Labored means forced, critical means serious. I went to different doctors with my father, but they all asked us to come in the evening because that button could only be removed from an instrument and only their senior doctors were allowed to do that. My whole world felt spinning out of orbit, and I was trembling and quivering with fear. Whole world felt spinning out of orbit means that my whole world felt like it was losing its control or balance. Quivering, trembling means shaking, that I was shaking with fear, panicking with fear. My condition was getting worse with each passing second. There was a plea in my eyes, request in my eyes, begging my parents to remove that button from my nose, but they were helpless. I endured an endless torture the whole afternoon, taking shuddering breaths through my mouth rather than the nose. Endured means I suffered, tolerated, encountered. Torture means pain, suffering. The whole mouth breathing was an absolute torment for me. Torment means pain, suffering, distress. We hurriedly went to visit the doctor in the evening. The senior doctor quietly assessed my nose and showed me the instrument with which he would end my anguish. Assessed means he surveyed or checked. Anguish means pain, suffering, distress, trouble. I shrieked and felt really frightened, but the doctor asked me to calm down and assured me that it would take only a minute. Shrieked means screamed, assured means convinced. I squeezed my eyes tightly shut and prayed. Squeezed means pressed. Pain surged through my nose, and my heart thrashed when the instrument was put inside my nose. Surged means rushed. Thrashed, my heart thrashed means that my heart was beating madly. The doctor expertly removed the button, waved it in front of my eyes, put it over my hand. He said, I am giving it back to you, but you have to promise me that you won't put it in your nose again and would keep yourself out of mischief from now on. I pouted and stared at the button solemnly. Pouted means that I made a sad face. Solemnly means sadly. I must say that it was a miracle that I got saved that day. I hope you found today's lesson immensely useful. I'll catch up with you soon. Thank you.